YouTube, it's Jen.
And Brad.
And we're here for our week, and I just said what it was.
60, 70.
76 maybe. I'll put it down below. Post-op lap band update, and as always, let's start with the numbers. I started this journey in December of 2012, weighing 262 pounds. Last week, I was 175, and this week I am 176.8 for a 1.8 pound gain. With an overall weight loss of just over 85 pounds.
6 feet tall, starting weight 320. Last week I was 216, and this week for the third week in a row, I'm 216 again.
I know, but would you rather be the same weight?
Oh, no. I hear you. I'm not complaining. So.
Let's talk about our week.
Yes.
Do you want to go first?
Not super duper eventful.
That's your entire rundown for the week.
For the most part.
Okay, because I'm going to talk.
Go for it. I'll chime in.
I am having, as I have been basically for all of 2014, a hellacious time at work. And it's the project that was the beginning cause of this in January is coming to an end, which is wonderful, but we're now at the home stretch, and it's very time sensitive. So when I'm at work, I am completely stressed out, and because I'm stressed out, Monday I thought I'd be okay. I tried to eat real lunch at lunchtime, and my boss needed me quickly, and so I ate quickly. Not a good thing to do on a stressed out stomach, and I spent part of the afternoon feeling like I was going to be sick, but was in no position to be able to be sick. So after that, I decided that because the work thing should be over in 3 weeks, that for the next 3 weeks, I am not going to worry about getting really good, firm, textured protein in at lunchtime. I need to worry about being able to eat, because what I'm doing with work is if I'm not able to eat in a short period of time and my boss needs me, it could be 4 or 5 hours before I could eat again. So I would rather just eat like soup or oatmeal or something that I know is going to go down, and that if I had to eat quickly, I can, so that because if I'm not eating and I'm hungry, that makes me cranky and bitchy, and that's not good. So, so my food choices are not the best. I know completely at work, I'm very stressed out. I'm grabbing bars to eat more often than I normally would have, because I know that I'm like, oh my god, I can't figure this problem out. I'm really stressed. Let's grab a bar. I know that's wrong. It's not a normal habit that I have or encourage, but for my sanity, for the next, we're already half a week in, 2.5 more weeks, I'm going to try to not go overboard, but this is not the norm. It's supposed to be over. I'm not going to kill myself over this. It also means, I'm coming home and I'm just crashing, and I'm just tired, and I'm just needing to zone out mentally. And so, what are we doing?
Keep going.
And so I haven't been, I still am doing the combat 3 times a week, kickboxing class, but I haven't been jogging. And that's partly because of work, partly because my knee's been hurting me and I can't get to physical therapy until after the 3-week project is over, and partly because the idea of running, it's 1,000 degrees out here, and I'm just making excuses. And I know I'm making excuses, and I know that not running is causing me to not do, I tend to spiral out of control weight-wise. It's like juggling. And if I get my water in and my vitamins in, and I'm exercising and I'm eating well, it's all good. If one of the balls drops, I'm still okay. When 2 of the balls drops, you're no longer juggling. You're literally just holding balls. So, so right now, with diet not quite on point and exercise not quite on point, I'm starting to worry that I am not in control of this anymore. And I bounce between adding more stress onto my life right now with worrying about this, or if I'm just going to say, it's 2.5 more weeks, suck it up, do your best, but don't kill yourself. So
I prefer that option for you.
I know. It'll be over in 2.5 weeks, and so that's why I'm not going to be too crazy about it. At least I can't eat, I can't go eat my comfort foods of the past of a big bowl of pasta or a big thing of Chinese food on a quart of rice, because that's not going to work. But I just got to get my shit together. I need to get back to jogging, because I know that jogging, as much as jogging sucks, I hate it. It is not fun, but it gives you results. If you want to kick your shit into gear, go jog somewhere. So that is my public service announcement. What about you?
So I was actually just looking, because I think for me, I've known, so I'm just going to come out and say it out loud now. I'm definitely way too loose. I was checking to see when I had my unfill, and it was April 21st. So we're at 6 weeks now.
You really think you're too loose?
Oh yeah, the shit I could eat.
So do you want me to?
So I know I need to go in and get a fill.
Do you want to go in though before we go to Gail's, or do you want to go in with me right after?
So that's the
Gail's?
thing. I know I'm way too loose, but I've stayed the same weight the past 3 weeks, so I'm being a bit lazy to say, well, it's not really working out that bad for me, but I'm not really motivated to do anything about it. So I know I need to go
Let's
in and
get
get
you
a
in
fill.
before. Well, we need to get you in soon, so that way you have enough time to adjust
Yeah.
before we go on our vacation.
So I realize I'm 6 weeks out from my unfill, and I have had one PB in 6 weeks, and it's like
Okay, well then
I'm loose as a long-necked goose.
let's get you back there.
So that's what I need to do.
And will you help me?
So I'm doing great at maintaining, but I haven't hit the weight I want to maintain at yet. So I need to go back in.
Will you help me after the work thing is over, and will you jog with me more?
Absolutely.
Because now, we are very fortunate in the sense that we don't have kids. We live in this house. We can control what food comes in. We have no obligations in life, so we work, but we can go and exercise on the weekends. But being the only two people in the house, we also could enable each other. So it'll be like, oh, we're gonna jog tonight, and then tonight rolls around. I'm like, I'm tired. Are you tired? Yeah, I'm tired. Okay, let's not jog.
I'm always tired.
So, which in the beginning, it's great. We're both like gung ho, let's do it. Arr! And now we're like, the bed's really comfortable. So, after 2.5 more weeks, will you help me
Of course.
go beast mode crazy?
Oh, excuse me.
Can I talk about something else for a second?
Go for it.
I just wanted to say, I've noticed lately.
Ah, yes. I know what you're going to say.
You couldn't know what I was.
You've told me.
I don't think I did I?
Keep going.
I've noticed lately that a lot of people that were regular video makers, aren't making videos, and it makes me sad. And I just want to say, for what it's worth, I know some people are like, oh, well, I'm not really losing. What's the point of making a video? And I just want to say to you people, if you're watching, I think it's very important. I think you have things to say. I think it's important for everybody to know you're not going to lose every week. I personally get Go ahead.
We're proof of that.
What?
That you don't lose every week.
But I get so much out of everybody's videos that I watch, and it's not about whether they lose weight, it's just about what's going on. And I find a lot of times, that people that are out about the same amount of time as me, it makes me feel less hard on myself when I know other people are struggling too, and that it's okay, and it's not just me being a failure, it's what's common. And I think that it's important. And I understand some people, they started with YouTube and they may not need it anymore, and if you don't need it or you don't feel like it's important, by all means I understand. But if you're only not making videos because you don't feel like you have something to say, I think that that's crazy, because I love watching everybody, and I know that each and every one of you helps me out tremendously. I mean, I think about all the time, Less of Sarah makes like 1 billion videos a week. I feel like I need to send her a check for the therapy she provides on my rides to and from work, because I just need to hear what other people are going through, and it makes me feel better. So if you think that your videos aren't helping people, all you guys, your videos help me. And for what that's worth, I think that if they're helping me, they're probably helping a lot of other people too. So.
Well, I know at least for me, and I mean, I can point definitively to it. We were both very successful in Weight Watchers when we did it, and I could say probably the thing I could point to most as my undoing was I reached my goal weight at Weight Watchers, and when they call it lifetime, and when you reach lifetime, you only have to weigh in on program once a month. So before, when you were at Weight Watchers, you had to weigh in every week. We would go, we would weigh in, and we would, the majority of the time, stay for the meetings. Sometimes we contribute, sometimes we just hear other people talk. But when I got to goal, I would just go once a month. And I mean, you can have a lot of play on your weight in a month. And then sometimes I would go just weigh in and not even stay for a meeting. And I think losing that accountability was probably the beginning and the end for me.
Oh, it was.
And
And you didn't go, so I didn't go. And then we both enabled each other to keep
Yeah.
eating.
And, you know, with these videos, Jen loves making these videos.
No, I think it's important to be accountable.
No, I hear you, but what I'm saying is, what's good is, I mean, lots of times you guys probably just watch the video and say, well, Brad doesn't really say all that much, or, because my life's not all that interesting and I don't really have something to add, but you will always hear me do my numbers, because whether I go up, whether I go down, or I stay the same week after week, I know the accountability of having to get on here and face you all. And I'm not saying in a bad way, like, oh, I dread getting on the scale, but it's a part of my life. It's my routine. I need to weigh in on Wednesdays and tell you all about it. The good, the bad, or the ugly. And if I say, well, I went up a little bit, but it's not much, or, well, I didn't really change, I don't need to report on it. It is a slippery slope for me that I know if I skip a week, it'll become a month, and it'll become I'm never back on here. And then it's, well, no one's really watching, and no one really cares what I'm eating or what I'm doing. And for me, I need that accountability. So not just to Jen or to you all, but to myself. And this helps me. This is my way of staying accountable and staying connected.
And I think it's all, like, in the very beginning, we all lose weight, we lose weight quickly, and we think, oh my God, I know the secret answer, and I must get on YouTube and tell everybody the secret answer to losing weight. And then eventually the honeymoon period is over, and you're like, I have no more answers to tell people. We all are going through the same thing, and I think that so many people document the beginning, but that's the easier time, and it's this time, a year and a half out and later, where it's not so easy, that I need to hear other people. And you know, we all, I mean, I don't do these videos to inspire people, because I am not, I mean, the only Nikki Hona, that is an inspiration. If you're looking for inspiration, watch Nikki Hona Unplugged. The rest of us, we're just regular people. And so I just think it's important to keep making videos if you're not making them because you think it doesn't matter to others. If you're not making them because it doesn't work for you, then by all means. But I miss my peeps. I miss watching everybody, and I'm sorry that I don't comment. I suck, but you all help me so much, and I'm selfish, and I want you all to keep making videos, so.
Well, then you need to give me a list of shout-outs
I know,
so
I
we
suck
can
at
not
that.
be sucking
And
like that and thank people for
if I
subscribing.
am not subscribed to you, leave a comment below, because I try very hard to subscribe to everybody that subscribes to us, but I could have missed somebody,
And
so.
you promise to have our shout-outs for next week?
I will do my best.
That's right, you will. I
Well,
told you.
we'll do a quick shout out. Heather, who hit Wonderland, you owe her a dance.
I have to see a dance from her first.
I know, that is true,
That's
Heather.
the way it works.
You gotta make a dance to get a dance. That's how it works in this house. And I think that's,
Sorry, I was making faces.
but I think that's about it for right now. I think that's it. So, hopefully next week I'll have something better to report.
Oh, and I told Jen that, so this goes to the whole,
Time's running out, so make it quick.
I'm going to be finding my 10K to sign up for me running my 10K.
Yes.
Because I'm sucking ass on my weight loss goal that I made at the beginning of the year. I'll be damned if I'm going to miss the physical goal, so I'm going to find 10K and run that damn thing.
Do I have to run it too?
No, you do not. You just have to
Be there
drop me
cheering
off
you
and
on.
pick me up. I'll be dead at the end of it.
Okay. Well, we hope you all are great big losers. We love you, and we will see you again next week.
Bye, YouTube.